Today is 1/1/2016 still, and on my bike lane videos, I'm going to attach them together so that it's all one video. But the bike lane on the side of Borges in the graveyard, it has a white bicycle with a white person on it, and two arrows pointing towards the way I'm supposed to go, that way, like that, on the left side and the right side of Gull Road. And so that's bike lane. That's a designated bike lane is what that is. Every, I think, 1/10 of a mile has the bicycle, the guy on the bicycle, and the arrows. I mean, why waste the paint in the sand or whatever else? I think they use more than that even to make those symbols on the road. And why waste the time to do that? Why waste the time to mark Gull Road as a designated bike lane if it's not for bikes? I mean, ain't that kind of silly? And cars are stopping, or almost stopping, and yelling at me, saying, "Get off the road," and give me, obscenities, saying, "Get off the damn road. You don't belong on a road," And I'm going down the bike lane. And the only reason most cops will tell you they don't want you going on the sidewalk anyway, but even in the midsummer, they don't want you, because that's for walking pedestrians, not with a vehicle, which is a bike. A bike is a vehicle, a pedal vehicle, but it's still a vehicle. They don't want you going down the sidewalks with a vehicle. That's for people to walk on. So cops will tell you to go in the road anyway with your bike. Because I had a cop tell me that. Not on Gull Road, but on a different road. And yeah, we prefer, this is a cop saying we prefer, you to ride on the road like any other vehicle. But not only that, Gull Road is designated with the white bike and the bike rider, and then the two arrows above the bike rider going in the direction of normal traffic. And every time I go down Gull Road, and I go in the road, and go down according to the signs that way, at the flow of traffic, they're yelling obscenities at me. They're saying, "Get the hell off the road. What the hell are you doing? Who do you think you are?" Why? Why are those bike symbols telling you that that's a bike lane when there's a bike there? If there's not a bike there, then it's fine for cars to use that full lane. I mean, that's no problem at all. But once there's a bike there, that means that's a bike lane, and the rider has the right to that lane, the whole lane. And not only that, even if that wasn't designated as a bike lane with a white bicycle and guy and the arrows, even if that wasn't designated as a bike lane, it don't have the white line on the outside. But so why they put a white bicyclist with the arrows going in the direction of traffic? Why would they even do that? I mean, this is the city doing it, not kids with chalk. This is the city putting those bike lane symbols in the bike lane. And I mean, I had like 3 or 4 men and women, both on both sides of Gull Road, side of the cemetery and the side of the hospital, cemetery side, hospital, and then the court side, where the court, for kids, the juvenile court thing. Both sides of Gull Road. They both have designated bike symbols, but they don't even have to have that though. Even on just a normal road that has no designated bike symbol, vehicle, a pedal bike, has a right to one lane. And as long as you stay with that lane, then you're perfectly fine as a bicyclist, pedal bicyclist. That's just the rules. I mean, like I said, you talk to the cops, and they don't even want you on the sidewalk at all. They want you in the road. I had a cop tell me that, because I always use the sidewalk because it's a lot safer. Because they're crazy people that they are going down Gull Road at the speed limit, which is around 40, 45. It's designated as 40, but at the speed limit, say 40, if they even touch your handlebars, you're done. I mean, you're going to be rolling for a little while in the hard pavement, and you're going to be hurt, and it's going to be well over $1 million lawsuit. Your insurance should probably cover some of it, but you'd end up paying a lot of it too, probably. But it'd be in the millions of dollars. A lawsuit if you even touch my handlebars, because you're putting my life in jeopardy. Your vehicular neglect is what that is, and could be even a vehicular homicide if I die throughout that ordeal. But even when they don't see, Gull Road has 2 lanes on one side and 2 lanes on the other side, so they always have 2 lanes. That's why they're able to make one of the lanes, the outside lane usually, a bike lane. When there's a bike there. When there's not a bike there, it's a lane for traffic. Simple as that. It's very simple. But people who drive in cars, I mean, I have a license. I've driven since I was 18, so, and I'm 57 now, so I just sold my van in June of last year, 2015, which today is 1/1/2016, at about 3:30, I think. But yeah, I mean, here I am, minding my own business, going down the bike lane, either side on Gull Road, either side, the side of Borges Hospital and the graveyard, or the side of the juvenile courthouse. Either side is marked as a designated bike lane, and like I said, even if it wasn't, I have a right to one of those lanes, whatever lane I choose, as long as I signal I'm going to be in that lane before I be in that lane. But I have a right as a bicyclist, as a person who has a vehicle, which is a bike, that's a vehicle. I have a right to one of those lanes, and none of these people on Gull Road respect that right. And that's kind of why I don't ever go on Sprinkle Road, because they go even faster on there. It's like 55, 65, something like that, or it might even be 70. I don't. But that's why I don't even like going on Sprinkle Road, and I avoid it at almost all costs. If I have to go out a mile out of my way, I'm not going on Sprinkle. But yeah, these people, they beep, they honk. Then another person behind them honk, and then honk, and then they start rolling down the window saying, "Get the fuck off the road, you idiot! What are you doing riding on our road?" And it's marked as a bike lane. Can you believe that? It's like these idiots that vote for Hillary Clinton or the Clintons or the Bush. That's what these people are. I mean, they don't have a brain in their head. I have a vehicle. I have a pedal bicycle. That is a vehicle that is authorized to be on any lane in Kalamazoo. It's not a highway. I don't think you can do a pedal bike on a highway. I don't think it's legal, because unless you have a slow-moving vehicle sign on it, then you probably can. But it's probably not advisable, because they're idiots. They don't watch what they're doing, and they shouldn't even have a driver's license. Really, I've had a driver's license ever since I was 18. But anyway, and I know the law as far as, you know, driving on the road with a car or a van. I had a van, but I just can't believe that people with, you know, the horsepower behind, you know, the car, that they can't share that road with me. They can't share it because they purposely come up 6 inches away from my handlebars. And if I just jar a little bit to move an object on the pavement or something, or the, you know, the road, you know, it's kind of pretty much over, because once something 45 or 40 or 35 or even 25 hits my handlebars, I'm gonna be down rolling and suing. Of course, suing for millions of dollars just to prove a point. I mean, you probably lose your house, you probably lose your car. I mean, and you have very high insurance. I mean, is it worth all that? And if I lose my life, man, my family would sue your ass so bad that it would, you know, because now you got homicide in there, and it's not worth it, is it? No? Okay, whatever. So, you know, when you're going down Gull Road or any road, see a bicyclist, just go over to the other lane when it's free. If there's 10 cars and you gotta wait for 10 cars, it's as simple as that. I'm a stoplight. As soon as your car's within, you know, your car length, which is 8 to 10 feet, once your car is within 8 to 10 feet of my bike, you're in violation of my rights. Okay, because you got to be 1 car length per every 10 miles. So if this is 40 miles an hour and you're within 4 car lengths, you're violating my rights. It's simple. It's for every 10 miles you go, it's 1 of your car lengths, because that's what's moving forward at, say, 40 miles an hour. That's 4 car lengths. 4 car lengths on anything, even another car. 4 car lengths. You're riding someone's bumper. You're tailgating. If you're within 4 car lengths of your car, you are tailgating that car at 40 miles an hour. That's a fact, because it takes that long to stop your car before you bump into it. Give it a little shove, you know. But the point is, just because I don't have a big, you know, tank or boat, you know, big car, old car, I don't have a car surrounding me, protecting me from everybody. I'm sure if you were on a bike, I'm sure you wouldn't violate my rights. I don't think so. Because now we're equal, bud. Well, not equal. I know martial arts. And I know how to defend myself. And I don't think we want to go there. But anyway, martial arts and judo. I took some judo too. I mean, if I have to go that far and prove an idiot, I'm only 5'4". I'm 5'4", 150 pounds. I'm about Bruce Lee's size. And Bruce Lee never lost a fight. And, you know, I hope it don't come down to that. That's the only time I'll fight is if I'm attacked. Because I don't believe in, you know, beating someone to a pulp unless they're in UFC. Then, you know, you get what you come for, or came with. You know, I've seen some pretty rude matches in the UFC. I love the UFC. And I don't want to threaten or pretend to think I'm, you know, Mr. Badass. I'm just saying that if we were equal on a bike, you would not violate my space. The only reason you do is because you got the horsepower and the boat around you to protect you. Without that, most people are nothing. Oh well, okay, that's my spiel. And I had one guy, as you see in my video, but you won't see the guy. I should have put him on camera, but I don't got him on camera. And when I take pictures of the cars, the cars are this camera doesn't have enough resolution to get their actual license plate number unless you put it under a certain scope to do it. So I don't have any, because if you get a license plate number, which you can get it off of this video. You just need to do it in a certain way. But if I get your license plate number and I decide to file charges because that you violated my rights as a bicyclist in a bicycle lane, which all areas where a bicycle is, that's their bicycle lane, whether it be designated or not. It's a vehicle, and it has a right to a full lane. So I zigzag like this. I zigzag back and forth. I zigzag back and forth like this, just so that they wouldn't get within 6 inches of me. And if they did, and I get hurt out of this, well, I'm gonna come out with a money judgment anyway. Whether it be $100,000 or millions of dollars, depending on what you do to me. Be hundreds of thousands or millions. So is it really worth all that? Why don't you just consider me as a stop sign like you should? Stop, wait for the traffic to clear in the next lane, because Gull Road's 2 lanes on both sides. That's why, well, that's not the total reason why it's a bike lane, because even if it was 1 lane on either side, I still have a right to the full lane, just to protect myself from other cars. But my vehicle has a right to 1 full lane, just like your vehicle has a right to 1 full lane. And like I said, today is January 1st, 2016. And it's probably around 4 o'clock now. But this is my video, and this is what I have to say. And if I have to show this to the police, and the video of the cars coming close to me, and I'll either mount this on my bike somewhere, or mount this on me somewhere. I got it so I can have a helmet cam, but I'd rather have it, get the cars coming towards me, which I can do. Just a matter of a couple of pieces of string, you can do it. And I will tape, and I will show the police and the authorities, and show them what people do to bicyclists. And I'm not going to be intimidated by this. I'm going to, get this corrected. This is bullshit. It's the only way I can get around by bike. If I go by foot, then it takes 3 times longer. And 3 miles, that's a long, it's going to take you 3 times longer than by bike. So if it takes me half an hour for 3 miles, then it's going to take me an hour and a half, or maybe even 2 hours. Same thing with your car, but it's 100 times faster. So, how well do you like your car? Because if you violate my space and I sue you, you probably won't be able to afford a house, a car, or anything for a while. It's all up to you. I'm just going by the rules of the road. I have a license, and I've proven I know the rules of the road. It's the only way you can get a license. I've had one since I was 18. And I'm 57 now, so. Well, I hope you like my videos, and watch all over 1,000 videos. Thanks a lot. Okay, you guys see this? This is a bike lane. That means the bikes go that way. See the arrows at the top of the head? That means this is a bike lane on Gull Road. And it shows these every so often because this is a bike lane. And people are yelling and saying profanity at me for using this bike lane for this bike. This is a bike lane, and it's also over on that side of the road. But it goes the other way. See the arrows, top of the head, and in a bikeless. This is a bike lane. This is not a car lane. This is a bike lane. And people don't seem to understand that, and they should. They yell at me. They tell me get off the road. Why? This is a bike lane. That's what that symbol is. This is a bike lane on Gull Road, and there's also that over on the other side of the road. So all up and down Gull Road is a bike lane on the left side and on the right side of Gull Road. This is a bike lane. Okay? So any person in a car should respect that as a bike lane. This is not for a car when there is a bike. This is a bike lane when there is a bike. So what you guys say is wrong. You should know that. This is a bike lane. Right here on Gull Road, this is a bike lane, and you must respect that. And if you don't, you will get sued. And we're talking probably a few million bucks because you're breaking the law and you're putting bicyclists' life in danger. This is a bike lane. It's clearly marked. This is a bike lane and not a car lane. This is a bike lane. As long as there is a bike, this is a bike lane. And if you don't want to get sued, you will respect that. Today is 1/1/2016 at about 12 o'clock. You see these cars? They're taking my bike lane. Even though they see me here, they disrespect. This is a bike lane. And they come real close to you, like 6 inches. And they try to intimidate you and tell you to get the hell off the road and tell you this and that and saying you crazy, you shouldn't be going on the road. Okay. You see that sidewalk? There's no way in hell you're going to take a bike, and it's going to be fairly difficult to walk up and down that sidewalk because they're in violation of the city code. That has to be shoveled where people can walk and where bikes can go through. They're in violation of the city code, and this is a bike lane. This is not a car lane when a bike is going down it. This is a bike lane. See, today is still 1/1/2016, first day of the year, and cars don't respect the bike lane. They come within 6 inches of my handlebars, and it has a symbol with a bike with an arrow on top above his head going that way, and that's a bike lane when there's a bike there. When there's not a bike there, it's a car lane. But right here's the same ice. Look at that sidewalk, nice and clean. That's not a city violation where all the ones on Gull Road are. And not only that, a cop will tell you with a vehicle such as a bike is a vehicle, no matter if it's pedal or electric or gas, a bike is a vehicle, and a cop will tell you to ride the bike in the road as a vehicle. So even if this isn't a bike lane or marked as such, then a cop will tell you to use the road for your bike, your vehicle, your bike.
Okay, that is a clean sidewalk. I can ride on that easily. It's nice. These cars, see right there? That car right there is in violation of this bike lane. That's another one right there. And that's another one right there. This is a bike lane. As long as there is a bike, this is a bike lane. They are in violation of the city code. Simple as that. They try to intimidate me. They tell me to get off the road with my bike. A cop will tell you to ride your bike in the road because a sidewalk is for walking pedestrians. And bikes, it's just they don't do nothing. They usually don't do nothing about it. You know, if it's just a pedal bike, you know, if it's a motorbike, it's a different story. Or, you know, just a bike with a motor on it, it's a different story because it's pedal, it's powered, but more hard to control. But that sidewalk there is good. All those sidewalks back on Gull Road are all in city violation. And if it continues, I'm gonna fucking start complaining. If they wanted to ride on the damn sidewalk, because I've had 3, 4, 5 cars almost stop and tell me to get off the road when I'm in my bike lane. And it's bullshit. I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. I'm gonna start taking some of these fuckers to court. I'll take this iPhone and I'll take a picture of their license plate, which is their current address, and we will go to court, bud. And I'll have video to prove that you're taking my bike lane, bud. Okay? Or girlette, or whatever you want to call yourself. And that's what we'll start doing. I'm the guy with a Trump on my back. Trump should be president. He's the only person that's even qualified to be the USA presidency. Donald John Trump. Yeah, today is still 1/1/2016, and as you see, there's ice. There's no way anybody can walk on this, not be safe. And this is a bike lane, and cars disrespect it. See, there's a bike up there showing this is a bike lane going that way. And this is all ice by the Ninth Circuit Court, Gull Road, Courthouse, 1400 Gull Road. This is all ice. No one can walk along it. So I have to use this bike lane to go down this on Gull Road. And there's the graveyard over there. Okay, that car was deciding whether or not to take my bike lane, which they take my bike lane. Here's another car, and this car right here, that car right there, was taking my bike lane, and this car right here, that car right there was taking. That car's fine, but these cars are trying to take my bike lane. And this is a designated bike lane area on Gull Road. This is. And they say, get the fuck off this road. I don't belong on it. And this is a bike lane. And this car right here, that car right there, is violating this bike lane. This is a bike lane. It's across the street from the graveyard. On Gull Road, that car's fine, and it's all iced over the sidewalk, so I can't use that. And not that, a cop will tell you, since this is a vehicle, a bicycle, a pedal bicycle, you should be on the street in designated bike lanes, which this lane here on Gull Road is designated for a bike lane on this side where the courthouse is, and on that side where the graveyard is. And these cars right here, that car right there, was trying to take my bike lane. Okay? And I'll show you the bike emblem is up there. Can't see it on here now, but I'll show you the bike emblem that's up there as this is a bike lane. See, those cars are fine. See, there's two lanes. Those cars are fine. This car's fine. Now I'm about 100 feet farther than I was. See the courthouse sign right there? I'm about 100 feet. And right here is a bike lane. Right there. There's a bike lane. See? Bike lane. That is a bike lane going that way. This is a bike lane as long as there's a bike in the road. When there's not a bike in the road, then it's a car lane. But right here, here's a bike lane. Right here, here's a bike lane, and it's showing to go that way with this bike. This is my lane. And these people are violating my lane because this is a bike lane. This car. Okay, now we're 1/10 of a mile from the courthouse. And this is a bike lane. And this car right there are all violating my bike rights. All, see, this is a bike. This is a bike lane. See the bike? The guy on the bike? Arrow's going that way. This is a bike lane for my bike. And these cars are violating my bike lane. I'm about 1/10 of a mile beyond the courthouse, and the graveyard, and Borges Hospital is right there. And right here is the bike lane symbol. And I'm riding my bike, and they're trying to violate me. They come within 6 inches of my handlebars on that side. This is a bike lane. It is designated so on Gull Road. And here comes some more cars. And here comes one. It's going to violate my fucking bike lane. Nope. Fine. But here comes another one. Here comes another one right now. Watch. Watch this fucker. Watch this fucker. He's violating my goddamn bike lane right there. That's my bike lane. He's violating it. That guy's fine. This is a bike lane right here, across the street from Borges Hospital, a bike lane, and I am traveling in it because of the 4 or 5, 6 inches of ice that the road commission splatters up on the sidewalk, and I can't do that anyway, but the cops will always tell you to go on the road in a bike lane, and these people are trying to violate me. And this is 1/1/2016 at around 1:30 on Gull Road, across the street from Borges. Here's another one right here, right there, motherfucker. You violating my goddamn bike lane. This is a bike lane. This is a bike lane. Right here comes another one. Right here's another motherfucker. Right there. Right there. Why ain't my damn bike lane? This is a bike lane. This is a bike lane. I'm getting sick and tired of this bullshit. This is a bike lane. This is my bike. A pedal bike. I'm going down this lane the way it tells me to. Going this way. And these people are violating me. They come within 6 inches of my handlebars. Speeding. This is a bike lane. This is a bike lane. Here comes another motherfucker's violating my damn bike lane right there. And here comes another one. Let's see. See if it gets over. Watch this. See? That. They call it close. They call it close. Watch this. This is a bike lane for my bike. This is a bike lane. And these people are violating my bike lane across the street from Borges Hospital. Borges, right there. Bike lane. And these people are violating my goddamn bike lane. Right there's one. Right there. He has plenty of room, and right there's one. He has plenty of room to go around that side. So does that one. And that one. People violate my
Bike lane.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what that means?
Yeah, I know all that shit. Yeah. I
That's,
get a little fucking creeped out when someone's taking pictures of me.
that's what I'm doing. Okay? If I have to go down here to the police station and file a report on these people that are putting my life in danger, because if they touch that bike going 35, 40 miles an hour, which read it says, I'll be in that bank right there. And if I make it out through it, I'll sue them for a lot of money, millions of dollars. Guaranteed.
Alright.
Yeah, I bet you I will.